Country Club for the Baguio Leaders Forum with the theme, Nasa Kamay Mo ang Tunay na Pagbabago. This, of course, is being organized by the Hotel and Restaurant Association of Baguio in cooperation with the Philippine Information Agency, the Baguio Correspondents and Broadcasters Club, the Cordillera Broadcasters Alliance, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcasters ng Pilipinas, and in partnership with Baguio Country Club, ABS-CBN TV3, Sky Cable, Abanao Square, Lemonade, the Manor at Camp John Hay, and the Forest Lodge. Our proceedings are being aired live over Sky Cable. And dun po sa mga hindi makakapanood at hindi po naka-Sky Cable, we have set up a public viewing sa may Abanao Square. The big LED TV they have there is hooked up po sa atin para dun sa mga kababayan natin na hindi po makakapunta rito at hindi po makapanood sa kanilang mga bahay. We have also set up a widescreen at the People's Park where people can also watch the Baguio Leaders Forum. Now, the goal of the organizers of this forum is to come up with an intelligent choice by listening carefully to the platforms and plans of the personalities who are presenting themselves as leaders of the city of Baguio. That can only be attained through an interaction like what we have this afternoon. Now, there's only one request that we have. By the way, we have briefed our candidates of our rules. It is plain and simple. In the first round, nagbunutan po sila. A candidate will ask a fellow candidate a question. And for the second round, they'll be picking out questions from the fishbowl right over there. And the questions were prepared by the organizers. They were contributed by the Hotel and Restaurant Association of Baguio, the Philippine Information Agency, the Baguio Correspondents and Broadcasters Club, the Cordillera Broadcasters Alliance, and the Kapisanan ng mga Broadcasters ng Pilipinas. This is the third of 4 Baguio Leaders Forum. First, we had, of course, the forum for the Vice Mayoralty candidates. We held it 3 weeks ago. Last week, we had the Congressional Forum, where all our candidates for Congress appeared here with the same format. And now we have our Mayoralty Forum. On May 3, we will be accommodating all 46 candidates for the City Council. And it's going to be a whole day forum right here at the same venue, the William Cameron Forbes Ballroom of the Baguio Country Club. Now, our candidates are all gentlemen. They are statesmen. In fact, they will be the examples for all of us. So sila po ay nag-usap-usap doon, nakaharap po kami, and they have agreed to conduct themselves properly right here on stage. So we expect the same from you as our audience. We request all of you to please turn into silent mode your cellular phones, or better yet, turn off your mobile phones so as not to distract our candidates when they have their time to speak. Now, I'm sure that there are those of you here who are undecided, and most of you who are here are already decided. Each of you have your own candidates, and you are supporting them, I'm sure, seeing the colors that we have this afternoon. Now, applause is very much welcome. Pwede niyo pong palakpakan ang inyong candidate or any candidate that you feel answered the question correctly. You can do that after they give their answer. We, of course, would like to plead for you to maintain silence at all times when they are answering a question. Please do not react, do not boo, do not jeer at or make fun of our candidates. Please. Can we agree on that? Pwede po ba yun? All right. Now, if ever po na merong ganong insidente, we will warn you. And second time po na gagawin yon, we will escort you and we will request you to leave the premises. So I hope wag naman pong umabot sa ganon. Because we have agreed on these rules, and from the 2 previous forums that we had, it was not a problem. I'm sure that most of you here are passionate enough to support your candidate, but we can do so by applauding them rather than putting another candidate down. I think that's what's healthy for us to do. So with that, I think we're ready and we're going to begin. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Would like to welcome you to the William Cameron Forbes Ballroom of the Baguio Country Club for the Baguio Leaders Forum. Nasa kamay mo ang tunay na pagbabago. May we request everybody to please rise for the entrance of colors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philippine National Anthem. Thank you very much to the students of the University of Baguio. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now be seated. Now, good afternoon once again. This is the third installment of the Baguio Leaders Forum. Nasa kamay mo ang tunay na pagbabago. And of course, just recently we had the Congressional Forum, and this afternoon we'll get to know better our candidates for the mayoralty seat right here at the city of Baguio. My name is Andrew Pinero, and with me, of course, is the lovely and hardworking Regional Director of the Philippine Information Agency, Ma'am Helen Tibaldo. Good afternoon, Ma'am Helen.
Good afternoon, Andrew. Isang maalab at mapaglayang pagbati po ng magandang hapon sa ating lahat. This afternoon, we will be informed, we will be engaged, we will be discerning public whom we are going to vote come May 2016 national and local elections. So malaking pagbabago nasa kamay ng bawat isa sa atin.
Tama ka dyan, Ma'am Helen. An educated voter is an empowered voter. They come up with the best choice, and at the same time, it serves well for the city of Baguio. Now, This forum, of course, is being brought to you by the Hotel and Restaurant Association of Baguio,
Philippine Information Agency,
Baguio Correspondents and Broadcasters Club,
the Cordillera Broadcasters Alliance,
kapisanan ng mga broadcasters ng Pilipinas,
in partnership with Baguio Country Club,
ABS-CBN TV3,
Sky Cable Baguio,
Abanao Square,
Lemonade,
The Manor at Camp John Hay.
and the Forest Lodge.
And we would like to acknowledge, of course, the presence of the President of the Hotel and Restaurant Association of Baguio, Mr. Anthony De Leon. Big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, sir. At syempre, para doon sa ating mga televiewers na nakapanood na noong Vice Mayoralty Forum at syempre yung Congressional Forum, they're very much aware of the processes that we have, our rules for this forum. At doon po sa mga ngayon lang manunood ng Baguio Leaders Forum, nagbunutan na po yung ating mga candidates kung sino po ang una naming i-introduce, kung sino po yung unang magpapakilala, yung pangalawa at yung pangatlo. At syempre, doon po sa kanilang tanungan portion, which is the first round, kung saan ang kandidato po ay magtatanong sa kanyang kapwa-kandidato. Alright, so umpisahan na po natin. By the way, we have 4 candidates for the mayoralty seat right here in the city of Baguio. Sad to say, isa po sa kanila ay hindi nakarating. Pero we're hoping na sana ay makahabol po yung ating pang-apat na kandidato para sa pagka-mayor dito sa siyudad ng Baguio. So Ma'am Helen, let's start off with introducing our first candidate.
Our first candidate, number 2 po sa balota, tried and tested servant leader. We have Attorney Mauricio Morris Dumogan. Award citations garnered by the City of Baguio during his term as mayor: cleanest and greenest highly urbanized city of the Philippines. Baguio City is the first local government unit to be awarded in the Gawad Pamana ng Lahi Award, and that made the city as the first Hall of Fame awardee in this category. Other awards won by the City of Baguio during his term: Kabalikat sa Laang Bisig Award, Top Regional Public Employment Service Office Award, Consistent Regional Outstanding Winner in Nutrition, National Population Citation, Outstanding Public Employment Service Office Award, Likas Yaman Award, Consistent Regional Outstanding Winner in Nutrition for CAR, Presidential Arm for Community Development, Most Outstanding City of the Philippines, Recognition Award for maintaining the Consistent Regional Outstanding Winner in Nutrition, National Population Awardee for Population Management Award, Consistent Regional and National Awardee in the Search for Child-Friendly Cities, Seal of Child-Friendly Local Governance, 2015 National Kabalikat Award, among others. Special and personal awards, awarded Doctor of Philosophy degree by the University of Baguio, 2009 Father Jose Burgos Achievement Award, Baguio City Builder Award, and 2015 Ulirang Ama. Lingkod Bayan Awardee in 1995, Most Cooperative Local Chief Executive Award, Most Outstanding Leader in Community Development Award, Outstanding Public Employment Service Office Award, Special Kalaybay Award, selected as Outstanding Indigenous Leader of the Philippines, and Recognition Award Maintaining Crown, and Congressional Hall of Fame Award by the Congress Magazine and Makati Graduate School for the 4 consecutive years that he was proclaimed the most outstanding congressman. We have Attorney Mauricio Morris Dumogan, the tried and tested servant leader, number 2 po sa balota.
And of course, we have our next candidate. Number 4 po siya sa balota. He is a human rights lawyer, UN expert on indigenous people, most outstanding legal aid lawyer of the Philippines, Bliss Development Advocate, labor arbitrator, educator, sportsman, and public servant. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Attorney Jose Jomol Mencio Molintas. He is, of course, a leader, an indigenous people and human rights advocate, news and research contributor, teacher and trainer, achiever, a sincere public servant. Together, he says, let's clean Baguio. Children, women, and elderly development services to protect them against exploitation, livelihood, employment, empower citizens to combat crime and corruption, agriculture and food production, natural resource preservation and beautification, business and tourist-friendly city, access to information, clean water and basic services, God-oriented, environmentally conscious and active citizens, urban and bliss development and low-cost housing to end squatting, indigenous claims and cultural heritage recognized and protected, and outstanding and professional city officials and employees. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our candidate for City Mayor, number 4 sa balota, Attorney Jose Jomol Mencio Molintas.
Ang susunod pong kandidato, number 1 sa balota, we have Judge Del Claraval for Mayor. Awards Commendation Civic Association Leadership Award, a recipient of Pillars of Justice Award by the Integrated Bar of the Philippines 2015, Distinction Plaque as Fiscalizer Baguio City Council 1998, Community City Service Award by Civil Service Commission 2009, Outstanding Citizen Award by the City Government of Baguio, Outstanding Senior Citizen Achievement Award for Government Service, Gintong Tala 2012, Outstanding Alumnus Award, Baguio City High School, Outstanding Alumnus Award, UP Baguio, Baguio JC's President, Rotary Club South President 1992, YMCA National President 3 terms, Knights of Columbus Grand Knight Aurora Hill 3 terms. Ang kanya pong programa, we need to clean up our city, have good governance, protect our environment, save our heritage, stricter zoning implementation, control real estate overdevelopment, solve traffic congestion, among others. Bangon Baguio Bangon, our candidate for mayor, number 1 sa balota, Del Claraval.
All right, Ma'am Helen. Yung pang-apat po na kandidato na hindi po nakarating at sana nga po ay makahabol siya, we have of course our 4th candidate.
I-confirm.
Yes, as City Mayor of Baguio City ay si Engineer Guillermo Willie Hernandez. At kung nanonood po siya ay pwede pa pong humabol. But anyway, now is the opportunity for us to hear the opening spiels of our candidates. So let's start off with Honorable Mayor Mauricio G. Domogan. You have 3 minutes, sir.
Good afternoon to all of us, your incumbent public servant in our city of Baguio, who lead our city in achieving the Hall of Fame Award in the cleanest and greenest, highly urbanized city entire the Philippines, and who likewise lead the city in becoming the first LGU Home of Fame awardee in the Gawad Pamana ng Lahi Award, who likewise lead the city in improving its financial situation to the present, which is about 1.7 billion pesos, who likewise lead the city in its rehabilitation from the ruins of the killer earthquake of July 16, 1990, who likewise lead the city in improving its investment climate, for it is now ranked as one of the top 10 among all cities of the Philippines as the business processing outsourcing in our country, and who will continue, if given the chance, to serve his last and final term as city mayor, to serve you with honesty, integrity, and competence as he has done throughout the years that he had been with you as your janitor and as your messenger representing the city of Baguio. So to all of you, our listeners, to all of you, our beloved constituents in our city of Baguio, give your public servant the chance to graduate his last and final term. Good afternoon and God bless to each and everyone.
Maraming salamat po, Incumbent Mayor Mauricio G. Dumogan. And he did not consume the full 3 minutes.
Now, our second candidate for mayor, we have Jose Jomol Mencio Molintas for mayor, number 4 sa Balota.
Thank you. This is Joe Molintas, a Baguio-born citizen. I finished my college education in the city of Baguio, St. Louis University, and became a teacher at the Philippine Military Academy when I graduated BS Biology and went up to law while I was teaching. I went as far as lawyering and lobbying for laws for indigenous peoples with the United Nations. After we have done that in so many years, we were chosen to be the representative of the Asian indigenous peoples to a mechanism that will see to it that the Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples will be implemented by the states which has supported it. Having done that, I believe that it's time to serve the city of Baguio. We miss the time when we walked the streets where it was, there was clean air. We look at our mountains, it was full of forest covers, and now a big difference. I walk all the rivers from Camdas towards now Buyog watershed, going towards Balili, enjoyed fishing, and these are the things I miss because now it has turned into a sewer-like system. If given the chance to govern the city, how I wish, together with you, we will make these rivers alive and we will bring back the trees that were lost. Over the years, we are only complaining but not doing anything. So after I joined politics in 2004, I saw for myself that everything is being done because of too much corruption at City Hall. That's why they don't have time really to see to it that we go back cleaning our rivers and bringing back our trees. Everything is about money, actually. Just a resolution to favor environment, there have to be a lobbyist. And therefore I said, I won't go back to that council anymore. I would like to be the mayor so that I could remove graft and corruption and be able to work for the social services of our people and for them to join us in cleaning the city of Baguio back to its condition when I was young in the city of Baguio. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Attorney Jose Jomol Mencio Molintas. And now, let's proceed with our third candidate for mayor right here in the city of Baguio. Number 1 po siya sa Balota, and ang slogan, Bangon, Baguio, Bangon. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Del Claraval.
Good afternoon to everyone. Del Claraval was born, raised, and educated in the city of Baguio. My parents were God-fearing people, and they raised us well. We studied law in the University of the Philippines, but after passing the bar, I joined my father in his law office. But the law office that my father established became a law and public services office because we served the poor, the oppressed, and the downtrodden. And that was my baptism into public office. I shied away from the very profitable jobs in Manila and joined my father serving the people in the city of Baguio. I continued my service here in the city of Baguio because this is my home. My city is what I should serve, and therefore I am here again to serve you. I have been in the judiciary for 18 years, and I would have already retired, but people called me to join in this campaign to change Baguio and bring it back to an administration which would be more pro-people and pro-environment. And so, I am here, my fellow residents, asking you to join us in this new campaign for change because we might not have the opportunity again. This is the time for change, I say, because this is the election time, and hopefully we'll have a better Baguio after elections. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Judge Del Claraval. Baka pwedeng lakasan konti yung microphone din natin para marinig din tayo ng ating mga audience. Thank you very much. Now we have met and learned a little better from our candidates, Ma'am Helen.
Yes, we relax a bit habang magtatanungan sila among themselves.
That's right. We're now moving on to the first round at pakiusap po uli sa ating mga audience. Pag sumasagot po ang ating mga candidates, please maintain silence at all times. All right? I think that was mentioned earlier and we agreed to that. So ito na po ang ating tanungan portion. Ang kandidato pong magtatanong ay bibigyan ng 1 minuto upang makapagtanong. Ang kandidato pong tinatanong ay bibigyan ng 2 minuto upang sumagot. Babalik po sa kandidatong nagtatanong at bibigyan po siya ng 1 minuto para sa kanyang follow-up question at ang huli pong salita ay magmumula sa kandidatong tinatanong at meron po siyang 1 minuto para sumagot. Nagbunutan po tayo, ang ating mga kandidato ay nagbunutan at dinetermine po natin kung sinong unang magtatanong at sino po ang kanyang tatanungin. So, ang una pong magtatanong ay ang ating incumbent mayor, Mayor Mauricio Domogan, at ang kanya pong tatanungin ay si Attorney Jose Jomol Molintas. Mayor, your question, you have 1 minute.
Attorney Molintas, do you have an idea of how many tons of garbage that the city of Baguio produces every day? And please share with us how you think the best way to address our solid waste disposal system.
Attorney Molintas, you have 2 minutes to respond to that question.
Thank you, sir, for the question. I think this is my favorite point to discuss. I think at the market alone, we receive 250 tons a day. And from the barangays, we get an average of 150 to 200 metric tons a day. So excluding those that comes from SM and the EPSA, we will roughly have 500 metric tons a day. My idea is to be able to teach people to segregate. In the segregation, we must teach them the what we call incentive-based approach so that they will not throw any garbage to the streets and make money out of the garbage as we have done with the MRF before. I have always said that instead of threatening people, we need to give them incentives. So I will ask people to collect me 1 kilo of plastic. I will change it with 1 kilo of rice, 1 kilo of vegetable, and 1 kilo of fruits. Instead of money, which they might just, play with wetting or use for wetting, they will bring home the food that is given them. And we give them vegetable. At the same time, we give them fruits so that we will avoid malnutrition. So we're trying to avoid people dumping garbage. We will teach them how to clean our environment instead of getting street sweepers. And we will feed the people, and we will prevent malnutrition, because when they get sick, we will be the ones having problem in giving medicine. Preventive is better than cure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Attorney Jose Molintas. Mayor, you have 1 minute to give a follow-up question or rebut the statement of Attorney Molintas.
The city of Baguio produces 402 tons of garbage every day, excluding SM, Country Club, John Hay, and Economic Luacan. So if you add the volume of garbage, is about 560 tons per day. And we are disposing the non-biodegradable, non-recyclable, 120 to 130 tons every day to the ESL. The rest of the 402 tons is being processed by the ERS, and also the little compostings in different barangays, plus those taken by the garbage segregators that they resell to ready customers. So hopefully we can have the permanent site already of our disposal system, either Antamok Open Pit or Santo Tomas Apugan and Camp 7. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Incumbent Mayor Mauricio Domogan. Attorney Molintas, you have 1 minute to wrap up.
Well, I think if we follow the law, it says we go towards zero waste management. I think it's not sustainable for us to be throwing away garbage. With that volume, you should be very happy, because all garbage is money. So we have to convert all garbage into money, including diapers. It could be an alternative fuel to those making cements. I have seen that being done. So we do not need ESL. It will be very expensive again. And 70 million bringing our garbage to the backyard of our neighbor, I think, is not a solution. So I think that we should teach people how to go towards zero waste, as it is the best way for us to become a model city in the Philippines for having achieved zero waste management, and not throwing it in the backyard of Kapas Tarlac.
Thank you very much, Attorney Jose Molintas.
At ngayon naman po ang magtatanong si Attorney Jose Jomol Mencio Molintas, at ang kanyang tatanungin po walang iba kundi si Judge Del Claraval.
Attorney Molintas, you have 1 minute to ask your question.
Good afternoon, Judge. I understand that you are the proponent for the privatization of the city market, like why it was given a contract to Uniwide. Now that Uniwide is bankrupt, maybe you could tell us your idea on how to go towards market development, since Uniwide is bankrupt. And for so many years, since 1996, the government cannot infuse money for its development, because technically it's in the hands of Uniwide. Thank you.
Judge Del Claraval, you have 2 minutes to respond.
Yes, I was one of those who approved the resolution granting Uniwide the contract to develop the market. That was 20 years ago. And 20 years ago, we asked Bamarva, the Baguio Market Association, if they have any proposal for the development of the market. They did not have. They did not have any amount of money to develop it. At that time, the city had no money to develop the Baguio market. We know that the Baguio City Market is the showcase of our city. In fact, tourists come up to Baguio because of the beauty and the cleanliness of the beauty of the Baguio City Market. If I were now considering that the reasons why I approved the resolution granting the Uniwide to develop the market is no longer there, considering that it is bankrupt, then perhaps we would have to look into how this contract may be abrogated, considering that there is now a legal issue that has to be overcome. But once there's no longer a legal issue, maybe perhaps we can consider the Baguio City Market as a Baguio heritage, that somehow we can see that when we look into the plan, the Malcolm Square, I think, extends towards the Baguio City Market, and we would call for the Baguio City Market as a heritage site.
Thank you, Judge Del Claraval. Attorney Bolintas, you have 1 minute for your follow-up question.
No question.
Thank you very much. So that ends the round for Attorney Bolintas asking a question to Judge Del Claraval. Judge Claraval, it's now your turn to ask a question to our incumbent mayor, Mauricio G. Dumogan. You have 1 minute to ask your question.
Honorable Mayor, we know that you are the janitor of Baguio. You were the janitor of Baguio, and that the city of Baguio was given the Hall of Fame on the cleanest city in the Philippines. The question is, why were we not able to look into the future of so that we are not going to have this problem of garbage now?
Mayor, you have 2 minutes to respond.
Well, we have considered the future, but so long as we have people living here, we always produce garbage. So the question is, how do we dispose our garbage properly? As already been said, we have to follow Republic Act 9003, zero waste segregation, and then recycling, and then, of course, the other method, which is what we are doing, converting biodegradable into fertilizers. These are all considered, and that is why we are seeing, hopefully, we can now have the permanent site of our integrated solid waste disposal system, either Santo Tomas Apugan in Camp 7 or the Angtamok open pit, because recently Engineer Sibyal of Benguet Corporation had already conveyed to us that they are willing that the city will use the Angtamok open pit site. So we hope that before the end of the year, we can bid out already and see what is the latest technology that can address the best way to dispose of our garbage in our city of Baguio. So it is also one that we are continuing to have the information dissemination among our people. To have the cooperation of our people is not easy to be achieved, because changing the values and discipline of somebody cannot be done overnight. We have tried it when we started it in 1992. Hence, when I came back, 2010, we did restart in doing it, and we have seen a lot of improvements, but there are a lot of homework yet to be done. So thank you very much.
Judge Del Claraval, you have 1 minute for your follow-up question.
The way I look at it, your answer begs the question. Because what we are asking you is, why did you not foresee that there will be many people coming up to Baguio? Why did you not foresee an ESL where you can dump, considering that we are already expecting several people coming up to Baguio? Why did you not foresee that there is this Republic Act 200, Republic Act 9003, which was effective in 2000? It is already 16 years, and up to now, the people are not educated on the workings of the Republic Act 9003. So that now we are still educating the people on how the 9003 would be implemented.
Mayor, you have 1 minute to respond. Mayor, 1 minute.
As I already said, we did consider that. But if you look at the system of our governance, I did not continue to be the mayor 2001 to 2010. When I came back, pursuing our original plan to look for a permanent site, we went to Sablan, to Burgos, to Rosario, and even Ampucaw. Unfortunately, those did not work. It's only just recently that we have, as we said, Santo Tomas Apugan in Camp 7 or the Antamuk open pit. We have still some problems in Santo Tomas Apugan because there are certain claimants claiming over a portion of it. So it's not easy to be done, but the point is we are not sleeping and we are continuing to do our plan. Hence, if given the opportunity, we will continue to do it until we will have the solution.
Thank you very much, Mayor Dumogan. Ma'am Helen, that's the end of round 1. Palakpakan po natin yung ating tatlong kandidato. Pakiusap po sa ating mga candidates, ilapit niyo pong maigi yung microphone. Ilapit niyo po ng kaunti sa inyong mga labi nang sa ganon ay mas marinig po kayo ng ating mga audience, lalong-lalo na po yung mga nanonood ng live ngayon dyan sa Abanao Square at dyan po sa My People's Park. By the way, sa audience, Ma'am Helen, napansin ko, andyan po ang General Manager ng Bineco, si Sir Jerry Versosa. He is here with us. Sir, magandang hapon po. And thank you for joining us. All right, so we now proceed with the second round kung saan po sila ay bubunot na ng katanungan mula po sa ating fishbowl. Gaya po ng nabanggit natin, ang mga katanungan po ay galing sa organizers ng Baguio Leaders Forum. Yan po ay galing sa Hotel and Restaurant Association of Baguio, Philippine Information Agency, Baguio Correspondents and Broadcasters Club, Cordillera Broadcasters Alliance, at Kapisanan ng mga Broadcasters ng Pilipinas. Now, bibigyan po ng 2 minuto ang kandidatong bumunot ng katanungan upang sumagot at ang 2 pong kandidato na nakikinig ay pwede pong makihalo sa usapin at sa katanungan. Bibigyan po sila ng tig-1 minuto upang magkomento o tuligsain ang kasagutan ng isang kandidato, pero babalik po yan dun sa original na kandidatong sumagot nang sa ganon siya po ang may huling salita. All right. May we please bring the question? First up, we have, of course, our incumbent Mayor, Mauricio G. Dumogan. Sir, please pick a question. Again, please put your silent or cellular phones or mobile phones in silent mode, or better yet, turn it off, nang sa ganon ay hindi po makaabala sa ating mga kandidato.
Sir, your question is, what are your programs geared to the development of arts and culture of the city? And what is your stand on the preservation of heritage sites such as Bibac Dorm, Baguio Post Office, and Baden-Powell Hall? Again, what are your programs geared to the development of arts and culture of the city? And what is your stand on the preservation of heritage sites such as the Bibac Dorm, Baguio Post Office, and the Baden-Powell Hall?
Well, preservation of our culture and arts is always part also of our concern. I think, not to brag, I am one of those who keep on wearing my necktie on my waistline when it is needed without brief to be authentic as one of the means to preserve our cultural heritage in some of the tribes of the Cordilleras. And that's why we have agreed also as a policy that in all our developments, the culture of the Cordilleras, the art must be included as part of the motive also of our development to distinguish us from other areas of our country. Now, with respect to the preservation of our heritage sites, we are, by all means, one of those who like to preserve them, but we have to iron out the passage of an ordinance in coordination with the National Historical Commission